welcome to my channel Shine with Khushi. I am here with IPM, Institute for Promotion of Mathematics, Class 7, Chapter 1, Fractions. Let's get started. First, we will start with the textbook. So let's start with the first chapter, fractions. We had already learnt about proper, improper and mixed fractions, but let's quickly revise it. Proper fraction, the examples are 3 by 7 and 8 by 9. So what are proper fractions? Now the proper fractions are those fractions where the numerator, it will be smaller than the denominator. Like in the first example, 3 by 7, 3 it is smaller than the denominator. In 8 by 9, 8 it is smaller than 9. Improper fraction, the numerator is greater than the denominator. Like in 7 by 3, 7 is greater than 3. In 9 by 8, 9 is greater than 8. Now what is mixed fraction? In mixed fraction, it consists of a whole number and the proper fraction. So both things, a whole number also and the proper fraction also. Like 2 3 by 4. So there's a whole number 2 and the proper fraction 3 by 4. Then 7 8 by 9. That means there's a whole number 7 and a proper fraction 8 by 9. In the next example, 3 5 by 7. There's a whole number 3 and the proper fraction 5 by 7. So these are proper, improper and mixed fraction. Now coming on to the addition and subtraction with different denominators. So first example, 1 by 3 minus 2 by 7 plus 2 by 21. What will be the answer? Now in this question we have different denominators. But we all know how to add and subtract with same denominators. Like let's take example of 2 by 7 plus 3 by 7. So we will simply add it and give 5 by 7. But when there is different denominators, how we will add and subtract, that we are going to learn. So for that, when there is different denominators, we have to make the same denominators. So we have to find the LCM to make them same denominators. So the LCM of the denominators 3, 7, 21. The LCM of 3, 7 and 21 is 21. And now as we have the LCM, we have to make each fraction denominator as 21. So 1 by 3, how you will make it? You have to make 3, which is the denominator, as 21. So whatever you multiply to 3, you have to multiply the same number to the numerator also. So 3 sevens are 21 and 1 sevens are 7. Now 2 by 7, so you have to make 7. You have to convert 7 to 21. So 2 threes are and 7 threes are. So it will be 6 by 21. And 2 by 21 already have the denominator 21. So it will stay just like it, 2 by 21. Now you have to put these values in the place of 1 by 3, 2 by 7 and 2 by 21 and find the answer. The numbers was 7 by 21, 6 by 21 and 2 by 21. So when we'll put it in the place, so it will be 7 minus 6 plus 2 and all are the denominator 21. So we'll make just one denominator as 21. So the answer will be 7 minus 6 is 1 and 1 plus 2, 3. 3 by 21. Now you can cut short it by the table of 3. So 3 ones are 3, 3 sevens are 21. So the answer for this example is 1 by 7. Now we will learn about the comparison of fractions. When their denominators same, then which fraction will be greater? When their numerators same, which fraction will be greater? So let's get started. First we will learn what happens when denominators are same. So this we have already learned. Now like we have 4 examples, 4 fractions. 3 by 4, 7 by 4, 6 by 4 and 8 by 4. So here all the denominators are same. So the rule is that when the denominators are same, greater the numerator, greater the fraction. So the greatest fraction, it will be 8 by 4 and the smallest fraction will be 3 by 4. But now why does that happen? That when denominators are same, greater the numerator, greater the fraction. Now let's assume two fractions, that 2 by 4 and 3 by 4. So our fractions were 2 by 4 and 3 by 4. So let's assume that we have two cakes and the cakes are of same size, and we divided the first cake into 4 parts and ate only 2 parts. And the second cake we also divided into 4 parts, but we ate 3 parts. So of course, which will be greater? The cakes, they are same size and you have divided into 4 parts. So of course, when you will eat 3 parts, they will be much bigger than the 2 parts which you ate in the earlier cake. So that's why when denominators are same, greater the numerator, greater the fraction. Smaller the numerator, smaller the fraction. Now the second example. What happens when numerators are same? Now when numerators are same, it is a reverse process. Greater the denominator, smaller the fraction. Smaller the denominator, greater the fraction. So in 2 by 3, 2 by 5, 2 by 7 and 2 by 9, 2 is the same numerator. So 2 by 3, it will be the greatest fraction. As I told you, smaller the denominator, greater the fraction. And the smallest fraction will be 2 by 9. But now, why does that happen? Let's assume there are two pieces of chocolates. So piece 1 and piece 2. Both are of the same size. I will divide piece 1 into 4 parts and I will divide piece 2 into only 3 parts. Okay. And we will eat 2 parts from the 4 parts of the piece 1 and we will eat 2 parts of the 3 parts of the piece 2. So, of course, the piece 2, whatever I will eat, it will be greater than the piece 1. Because we divided piece 2 into only 3 parts. So, each part is bigger than the piece 1 parts because we divided piece 1 into 4 parts. And we ate same number of parts from both the piece. So from that we can conclude that when numerators are same, smaller the denominator, greater the fraction. Greater the denominator, smaller the fraction. Now we will do the comparison of fractions by the half method. Now what is half method? Now we will learn that through an example. Find the smallest fraction. The same example is given here. Now, we have to find the smallest fraction. So now what is half method? The half method is that you have to find first the half of the denominator. So if the numerator, it is greater than the half of the denominator, the fraction will be greater than half. Like let's take example of the first option, 10 by 17. Now what is the half of 17? 8.5. And 10, it is greater than 8.5. So this whole fraction 10 by 17, it will be greater than half. Now second example, 9 by 19. What is the half of 19? 9.5. 9 is smaller. So here 9, it is smaller than 9.5. So this whole fraction 9 by 19 is smaller than half. Now our third option, 11 by 21. So the half of 21 is 10.5 and 11 is greater than 10.5. So this whole fraction 11 by 21 is greater than half. Then the fourth option, 17 by 33. Half of 33 is 16.5 and 17 is greater than 16.5. So this whole fraction 17 by 33 is greater than half. So 10 by 17, 11 by 21 and 17 by 33, they are greater than half. But only 9 by 19, it is less than half. So which is the smallest fraction? 9 by 19, because that is only less than half. Now, when in a question there are all the 4 operations, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So we have to use the rule, BODMAS rule, where B it is bracket, O it is off, D is division, M is multiplication, A is addition and S is subtraction. So let's simplify this problem. 7 by 8 plus 2 5 by 6 minus 11 by 12 into 3 by 11. So if in the denominator of 3 by 11 it is given 13, so that's a mistake, it's 11 only. So how we will solve it? First we will convert the mixed fraction, that is 2 5 by 6 and 3 by 11 into improper fraction. So how do we do that? Multiply 2 into 6 plus 5, that is 17 by 6, and 11 3s are 33 plus 3 36. So 36 by 11. Now again rewrite it. 7 by 8 plus 17 by 6 minus 11 by 12 into 36 by 11. Now first operation that will solve is multiplication. So now we'll cut it. 11 and 11. 1 11 is in numerator and 1 is in denominator. So we'll cut it. Then 12 we will cut with 36. 12 1s are 12. 12 3s are 36. Okay. So it will be 7 by 8 plus 17 by 6 minus 3 by 1. Now by the BODMAS rule we will first simplify it. We will change the different denominators in one denominator by finding out the LCM. So the LCM of 8, 6 and 1 is 24. So you will multiply whatever number you will multiply by 8 to get 24. You will multiply the same number by the numerators also. So 8 4s are 20, 8 3s are 24, 7 3s are 21, 6 4s are 24, 17 4s are 68, 1 24s are 24, 3 24s are 72. So your answer will be, after simplifying, 17 by 24. I hope you understood this. Now, coming on to solved examples, the first solved example is add the following fractions: minus 2 by 3 and 5 by 4. So we will add it. Now they are different denominators, so we will make the same denominator. So the LCM of 3 and 4 is 12. So minus 2 into 4 divided by 3 into 4 equal to minus 8 by 12. Now 5 by 4. So 5 into 3 divided by 4 into 3 will be 15 by 12. Now we will add them. Minus 8 plus 15 divided by 12, which is 7 by 12. Understood? Now a second solved example is, which of the following fraction is greater than 4 by 15 and less than 7 by 12? So there is a condition that which fraction it is greater than 4 by 15 and less than 7 by 12. So for that we will make first the denominators of 4 by 15 and 7 by 12 same to make it easier. So the LCM of 15 and 12 is 60. So 4 by 15 it will be converted into 16 by 60 and 7 by 12 it will be converted into 35 by 60. Now we have to find that which fraction it is greater than 16 by 60 but less than 35 by 60. Okay, going through the options, 1 by 4. When we convert 1 by 4 while having the denominator 60, it will be 15 by 60. 7 by 15 will be converted to 28 by 60. 2 by 3 will be converted to 40 by 60. And 3 by 5 will be converted to 36 by 60. So the only option that is greater than 4 by 15, that is greater than 16 by 60 and less than 35 by 60 is option 2, 28 by 60. So the answer for the second solved example is 28 by 60. Now the third example is, you have to arrange the fractions in the ascending order of their values and find the middle one. So you have to arrange all the fractions in the ascending order. So you have to use the half method. So 4 by 5, half of 5 is 2 by 5, 2.5 and 4 it is greater than 2.5. So 4 by 5, this whole fraction, it is greater than half. 3 by 7, half of 7 is 3.5. But 3, it is smaller than 3.5. So 3 by 7, this whole fraction, it is smaller than half. Now the third option, 6 by 16. Here the half of 16 is 8. And 6, it is smaller than 8. So this whole fraction 6 by 16, it is smaller than half. Now fourth option, half. The half of 2 is 1 and 1 is equal to 1. So this half is half only. And the fifth, 3 by 4, half of 4 is 2 and 3 is greater than 2. So 3 by 4, it is greater than half. So we got that in this 4 by 5 and 3 by 4, they are greater than half, and 3 by 7 and 6 by 13, they are less than half. So when we'll arrange them in ascending order, the middle one will be half only. Because there are 5 numbers, 2 are greater than half, 2 are less than half. So the middle number, it will be half itself. I hope you understood. Now our fourth solved example. A fraction added to 3 by 4 gives 4 by 3. Find the fraction. Now in such types of questions, we have to assume the fraction as x. So let the fraction be x, or you can assume in x by y, anything. So 3 by 4 plus x by y equal to 4 by 3. That means that a fraction added to 3 by 4 gives 4 by 3. That means ki when you add this fraction to 3 by 4, so 3 by 4 plus x equal to 4 by 3. So x by y equal to 4 by 3 minus 3 by 4. Because from when one side a number is transferred to the another sign with a plus sign, it will be converted to the subtraction sign. So x equal to 4 by 3 minus 3 by 4. So x by y equal to, now we have to subtract or we have to minus two fractions. So we can either do it by the LCM method, okay, or we can do with another method, that is cross multiplication. 4 fours are, means 1 in the numerator, 1 in the denominator. So 4 fours are 16. So 1 4 in the numerator, 1 in the denominator. 4 fours are 16, and minus sign which is in the middle, and then 3 which is 1 in numerator, 1 in denominator. So 3 3s are 9. Divide by the down, both the denominators you will multiply. 3 into 4, 12. So in this method, we have to multiply the first fraction's numerator with the second fraction denominator. Then you have to put the sign which is given, and then you have to multiply the second fraction numerator and the first fraction denominator, and then we have to down multiply both the denominators. So this is the cross multiplication method. So now here x will be 7 by 12. 16 minus 9 is 7, and denominator will remain the same, 12. So I hope you understood this fourth question. If you did not understood the cross multiplication, you can rewind the video and see there, or you can either go by LCM method also, that we all know. Now, the fifth solved example, the simplification of 7 1 by 2 minus 2 1 by 4 divided by 1 1 by 4 minus 1 by 2, then in the bracket 1 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 6. So how we will do this? First of all, we have to solve the innermost bracket. Okay, you have to start from the innermost bracket, that is the BODMAS rule. You have to always start from the innermost bracket. So the innermost bracket is 1 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 6. This is the innermost bracket. Now first of all, converting the mixed fraction 1 by 2 into improper fraction. So that will be 3 by 2. 1 into 2 plus 1, 3 by 2. So our next step, it will be 3 by 2 minus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 6. Now we will find the LCM of 2, 3 and 6, which is 6. So in the denominator we will write 6. Now we multiply 2 into 3 equal to 6. So multiplying the same number with the numerator. 3 3s are 9. Minus sign, 3 2s are 6. So 1 2s are 2. And 6 1s are 6. 1 1s are 1. So 9 minus 2 minus 1 divide by 6. Now we will simplify it. So 9 minus 2 is 7. 7 minus 1 is 6. So 6 divide by 6, which is 1 only. So we will open the bracket and we will do multiply by 1, because when there is no sign outside the bracket, that is multiplication sign. So our next step will be 7 1 by 2 minus in the bracket 2 1 by 4 divide by in the bracket 1 1 by 4 minus 1 by 2 into 1, close the bracket, close the bracket. After this, now the innermost bracket is having 1 1 by 4 minus 1 by 2 into 1. So now we will solve that bracket. So first, converting the mixed fraction 1 1 by 4 into improper fraction. So it will be 1 into 4, 4 plus 1, 5 by 4. So 5 by 4 minus 1 by 2 into 1. So into 1 it doesn't matter, because into 1 it remains the same only. Because with whatever number you will multiply by 1, it will remain the same number only. So it will only be 5 by 4 minus 1 by 2. Now we can either do it by the cross multiplication method or by the LCM. By the LCM method, the LCM of 4 and 2 is 8. So 4 2s are 8, 5 2s are 10, minus 2 4s are 8, 1 4s are 4. But by the cross multiplication method, numerator of the first fraction multiplied by the denominator of the other fraction. So 5 into 2, 10, minus numerator of the second fraction multiplied by the denominator of the first fraction, minus 1 into 4, divide by both the denominators multiplication, 4 into 2, which is 8. Now we have 10 minus 4 divided by 8, so that will be 6 by 8. So our next step will be 7 1 by 2 minus in the bracket 2 1 by 4 divided by 6 by 8. Now we can cut short 6 by 8, right? 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8. So we get 3 by 4. And we can also change in the same step the mixed fraction into the improper fraction. 4 2s are 8 plus 1, 9 by 4. So 7 1 by 2 minus 9 by 4 divided by 3 by 4. Now as we have the division sign, we can change it into multiplication sign. But for that, we have to reverse the second fraction. So it will be 9 by 4 into 4 by 3. Now we will cut 4 4, 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9. And convert the mixed fraction 7 1 by 2 into improper fraction. So it will be 15 by 2 minus 3. 15 by 2 minus 3. So we can do it by any method, LCM or cross multiplication. So doing by the cross multiplication, it will be 15 into 1 minus 3 into 2 divided by 2 into 1. So it will be 15 minus 6 divided by 2, which is 9 by 2. Now you have to convert this 9 by 2 improper fraction into mixed fraction. And for that, to convert into mixed fraction, what we do? We divide it. So 9 divided by 2. So our quotient will be 4, remainder will be 1. And how we have to place it? It will be placed in the form of QRD. QRD means quotient remainder divide by divide. So quotient is 4, remainder is 1 and down is 2. So 4 1 by 2, which is in the options. So your answer is 2. 4 1 by 2. I hope you understood all the solved example clearly, like I gave the detailed explanation. Now, starting with the exercise 1, few questions we will do in this part. Find the greatest fraction of the following. Now, here you can see that all the numerators in these 4 fractions, they are same. So, as we know the method, when numerators are same, smaller the denominator, greater the fraction. Greater the denominator, smaller the fraction. Like it's a reverse. So your greater fraction, it will be 3 by 4. Why? Because 4, it is the smallest denominator. So 3 by 4, it is the greatest fraction. Now, our second question. Find the fraction greater than half but smaller than 3 by 4. Now, again there's a condition that the fraction should be greater than half but smaller than 3 by 4. So, we will first see by the half method. We all know that how to find the half method. So, first option, 14 by 17. Half of 17 is 8.5. 14 is greater than 8.5. So this fraction, it is greater than half. Because in the half method, starting with the half method, you have to always first find the half of the denominator and see if the numerator is greater than the half of the denominator or smaller than it. So it is greater than half of 17. So this whole fraction, it is greater than half. Now, by the 3 by 4th method, for that we have to again find the 3 by 4th of the denominator. So, if you are going by half method or 3 by 4 method, always find that thing by the denominator only. Because by the half method, we find the half of denominator and see whether numerator is greater or smaller. Here also again, we have to see that what is the 3 by 4th of the denominator. So 17 into 3 by 4th is 51 by 4. If we will divide it completely, we will get 12.75, and 14, it is greater than 12.75. So this whole fraction, 14 by 17, it is greater than 3 by 4. But this can't be our answer because we want it greater than half but smaller than 3 by 4. Now our second option, 7 by 17. Half of 17 is 8.5. 7 is smaller than 8.5. So this whole fraction, 7 by 17, it is smaller than half. So this of course can't be the answer. Now the third option, 9 by 17. Half of 17 is 8.5. 9 is greater than 8.5. So this whole fraction is greater than half. In the 3 by 4th method, 3 by 4th of 17 is 51 by 4, that is 12.75, and 9 is smaller than 12.75. So yes, this is the answer. Fourth option, 6 by 17, half of 17 is 8.5, 6 is smaller than 8.5. So this can't be the answer because we want the fraction greater than half. So our only option that satisfies greater than half but smaller than 3 by 4 is our third option, 9 by 17. Here we complete our part 1. I will soon upload part 2. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.